And welcome into the Delta Center for Utah Top 50 basketball. Dusty Lister and Dane Stewart. A dream. I mean, that would be like one of those things like, hey, every kid in the state works to get to this point. Well, it never really had been opened up until last year for high school players to come play at the Delta Center.
Yeah, you know, a lot of. I didn't grow up in the state of Utah. I'm sure all of us, we all dreamt of calling a game on the big stage, right? And Dusty, 10, 15 years ago, those dreams were dashed when the Delta Center went away, and now it's back, and, hey, you're living a dream, my friend.
Oh, it has been 18 years since it was a Delta Center. I got great memories of it being the Energy Solutions Arena.
Yeah.
That shot does not go from Baldessano. But we'll have 6 games tonight. So we have 3 girls' championships. Our first one here, the Las Vegas Aces versus the Seattle Storm. And then we'll go to the 4-3 game. Or pardon me, it's 5-6. Yeah, 4-3-2-1.
You could argue, Dusty, you and I will call the most games back-to-back in the Delta Center out of anyone who's ever called games here.
Which we could argue it, and it's legit.
There you go, Guinness.
Guinness. In only doubleheaders, I guess how many games were done here during the first round of the NCAA tournament?
Yeah, I think 4 would be the most they'd ever done.
Of the day? 4?
Yeah. So anyway.
Yeah. Well, hey, I want my
good to break records with you, man.
Yeah, thanks, man. We need to have our own wing like Kirk Herbstreit at the Rose Bowl.
That's right.
And that inbound play won't finish in points. They're from Ashley Garner. Needless to say, this is when all the stars show up to come play on this day. We saw that last year. It was that 3 just a little short from Kalissa Ing. But we do expect, well, at least initially, it was expected that Brody Kozlowski would be here tonight. It is on the drive and the layup there for Avery Thompson.
That's nice recognition. You get that high screen. A lot of times that defense sinks under that driving lane open. Nice take there. I'm still looking for points, yeah.
As I like to confirm, is how the scoring gets started. The Butterflies go away a little bit there by Peyton Bank.
Maybe they didn't want Dusty yelling across the entire Delta Center. It's one thing it's slick, but when we get to the Delta Center, show a little bit of class, huh?
The good thing is I think they'd hear me better here. It was funny. We got here earlier, and Gary Celius, who helps us get everything set up, as that ball goes outside for 3. Banky can't get that one. And a quick ball movement. Second chance opportunity goes by the wayside. And off the backboard from Gulliam, no. The follow-up won't go either. And now the run-out with the Storm.
Oh, that's a tough look.
No. Ing with the loose ball. Or probably that's Badoni. Missed at the rim. And the follow-up there for
Marston.
Yeah,
had Ellie Taylor running out on the play as well. Good follow-up there from the Aces.
Did the girls even look a little different just back up about what? We're about 15 rows higher than we normally are at Slick?
Yeah.
Oh, nice take and finish there by Baldessano.
Good to see the Storm out here, right? Like, as a Seattle guy, we got to have the Storm represent.
In the Delta Center, no less.
That's right.
The Seattle team. As the 3 is good. There for Ellie Taylor.
Oh, yeah, it was Taylor. 38.
I did the same thing earlier.
Yeah.
So. Baldessano on the baseline, a little too strong. We'll call it a pass. Just trying to lob it over the top of the rim and able to get it there. And the bucket there to Garner.
Yeah, nice job there by Ashley. Could have a chance to see Danielle, a fellow Wasatch Wasp, later this evening. Boy, tough board there.
Taylor made a great move, just didn't finish it. So back down the floor with the Storm. I got 9-6. As we have our first substitutions. Getting inside, Rihanna Jones.
Well, that's a tough look there for Rihanna. As that's kind of a come across step through. That's a tough shot. A nice job there by the freshman.
So once in a while, we'll make Vince Francis walk out and kind of look up. The scoreboard's right above our head.
Yep, we'll take care of that.
Go inside out for 3. That one's short, board, and put back, and 1. Hey, not only that, a little acrobatics too, some tumbling down there. And we're just counting it. Yeah, we're going right back down the floor, girls, as Emma Broadbent with the +1. And it's 11-9. Unofficially, 11-9. Marston trying to get some space, leaves it back. That was Sikander. And then the 3 is there for Marston.
She's had a nice start to this, what are we going to call it? Finals night?
Yeah, championship night, yeah.
Championship night?
And this flat-footed 3 won't go. Rebound to Flores. Sikander in the key.
Boy, nice job keeping that dribble there.
Yeah.
Got stuck in a bit of a tough spot, able to pull that back out.
Tried to split defenders and didn't get the call or the bucket there for Burge. Quick the other way. Oh, take a little bump and 1. In the building with David Locke, the hoop and the harm.
How about the start for Rihanna Jones? A couple of great takes.
As we shared every week, a 9th grader. The junior high just adjacent. I shouldn't say just. The 9th grader, it goes to junior high adjacent to the Roy.
We have someone from the
campus.
area. Do we know what the mascot is of Sandridge?
The Scorpions.
What a mascot.
Wow.
I was actually going to go with something else like the Sandpipers, but I love Scorpions. That's solid.
Yeah, we can't get any like high school schools to go with it here in the state of Utah. The next, the newest new school in the area, the Longhorns.
Yeah.
In the same area, didn't go with the Scorpions.
Now, in fairness, they're probably going to say that there has been more of a Longhorn presence than a Scorpion presence in this area, but it's a high desert.
I will make an argument because we drive out to Fremont, the biggest little school in the state. I've never seen a Longhorn on that drive.
Yeah, but a long, long time ago.
This should be the Buffaloes. Actually, Bison. Let's be honest.
That's Tooele.
They're the white Buffaloes. They have a disclaimer there.
Yeah, I always forget they're the white buffalo, and
Yeah.
I just call them the buffalo.
Yeah. The Buffaloes and the Stallions for all those horses that were there. Broadbent with the rebound.
With
put
the
back
Cowboys, not far away.
home. That's true. Grantsville.
Yeah.
Where the deer and the antelope play. See, we don't have any of the Bucks. Kind of been a miss. Or the Elks.
Yep.
Because I know in Ohio, where there are no Elks, you have the Centerville Elks in Ohio, Centerville High School.
A lot of deer out there.
A ton of whitetail.
Yeah.
That's very true. Hey, just
This is
a
solid
geography
breakdown
lesson
right
here
here,
with Dusty
yeah.
and Dane.
That's right.
On the drive, the sweeper won't go for Avery Dane. Broadbent tied up with, that is the younger lady out of Cottonwood, Carly Caton.
She's had a really good top 50. We've seen her, Dusty, and feels like she's even still got some room to grow even taller, right? She could be a really good stretch post in this state because she's just a sophomore, right?
Burge with the rebound off the missed 3, no. Caton battles down low. I want to say we're going to have a jump ball.
And I mean, even that, like, not afraid to go in to the paint, try to gather rebounds. I think she's got a really, really good future.
Mm-hmm. We know that, well, we saw Cottonwood last year. Actually, I think we've done a game every year, right? Last 2 years.
Yeah, I think so.
Or is it every year? Each of the last 2 years.
Every year for the last 2 years. Yeah, it works.
It's 100% right. Every year, the last 2 years. Well, how about that?
That's a great
Mouse in the house? No, and then just turns it over.
Look, that call should not be eligible in this building.
In this building?
Yeah.
What are you saying?
I'm saying when you play games in the Delta Center carries don't exist. NBA?
Oh, okay. NBA.
You know what I'm saying? You play a game in the Delta
I thought you were
Center.
singling out one person that has a street named after him, and that was where, we're going to
Oh, no.
Okay.
No.
Gwilliam with the board and putback.
Look, I've grown up, Dusty. If this were Dane 20 years ago, by all means, yes.
Well, heaven knows if we're calling a game in the KeyBank Arena, I'd be making all kinds of Gary Payton jokes. So,
But let's be honest, I'm much more mature than you are.
That is so true, actually. It was a very obvious statement. As Dave
Nice
reverses
reverse.
and scores.
Yeah, that was a nice job even recognizing that defense. Probably got a little too close to that basket near side, so you take that extra step underneath. Nice reverse touch.
Bank can't get that one. Gwilliam, another offensive rebound, and she's fouled by Broadbent. I'll put Gwilliam at the line, 1 for 2. But the only reason I know the Centerville Elks thing is because one of the most famous broadcasters I brought up earlier is a Centerville Elk. Kirk Herbstreit. And also A.J. Hawk.
Same high school?
Same high school,
Oh, I
but
didn't
much
know that.
different. He's quite younger than...
Yeah, it's a different era,
Yeah.
no doubt. Well, it's not the pride of Centennial High School, that being Brock Forsey. So,
Brock Forsey.
Brock Forsey. Do you remember Brock Forsey?
Brock Forsey of Boise State. Yeah?
Yeah,
Boise State running back? That you went to high school with.
yeah. He was a year older than myself, but Miami Dolphins and...
So the free throw is good, tied at 16. Ball the corner. 3 won't fall for Bedoni. Come off the miss. Oh, trying to send that the ball to Sano in the corner, taken away by Bank.
See, the run out had Taylor with her.
Ellie Taylor misses on the corner 3, and we got a foul on the rebound. And I think it's going to be on William. No, White. He still held it like a single digit, it looked like. But we don't charge fouls, so it's not a big deal. Here's Burge. William will pull for 3. Short, and a loose ball tracked down by Ellie Taylor, and then she's fouled. And we'll stay here with the Aces. Kind of fitting to be the Aces here. I mean, the Aces started as the Utah Stars, and then the San Antonio Stars, and now the Las Vegas Aces.
And now they're winning championships.
With Mark Davis.
Dancing all the way.
And his players love him for it.
Yeah.
Taylor misses on the 2.
You know, there's a great lesson to be learned. Whether it's Mark Davis or, whomever. Be yourself, right? Like, being authentic, be who you are. Like,
I was going to make a really bad joke, but I won't do it. Mark Davis's football team be playing here in about an hour and a half. As Ellie Taylor misses on the 3.
they probably don't have the same appreciation for his dance moves.
Whatever. I'm sure they. Their head coach's dance moves, I bet they have no appreciation for. No respect for them either. Thus, I digress.
Well, you've got someone to your left saying, I told you so.
I
told you so.
Vince loves him. I'm working on a trade.
In fact, Vince thinks he's doing a great job. Extend him, huh?
Rihanna Jones will pull for 3 straight away. A little short. And the board, it won't go for Garner on the reverse layup.
Yeah, good attempt there by Ashley, real close.
Bedoni from the NBA range rolls it in.
I was just about to say it's been a challenge for the shooters to find their range tonight, but Bedoni able to knock that one down. Good to see.
Towed it up from the black line as that ball goes off the hands of Courtney Barker. I'll send it out. Gwilliam tracks it down. Marsden cut off by Rihanna Jones. Inside Taylor, try to wrap around got lost underneath the rim. Garner with the rebound.
We talked about this, I think, last week. That duo, Copper Hill's going to be good this year, right?
Totally. And then Jones fouled on the drive. And what's crazy thing is that I almost said the younger player, Jones, going at Marsden. They're only a year apart. Marsden's a sophomore.
Yeah.
As Rihanna Jones hits the free throw, extends the lead to 5, 21-16.
She's been aggressive every week in the top 50. We missed that second week, right? But this feels like this has been her best offensive game from what we've seen.
I think so, yeah. I would totally agree with that. Bank for three, no. Garner skies up for the rebound and runs out. Send to the corner, pump the three, and Howard for the long two, no. Coming off the hands of William, and will stay here with the Aces. As Avery Dane comes back on the floor, and Barker will take a seat. Jones follow a no. And the rebound to Burge.
Boy, didn't miss that by much either. Just a little short on that. Hits the front of the rim, bounces over.
Marsden misses on the shot. On maybe off the hands there of Marsden, but they'll say, yeah, it was.
And nice job getting back there. Had a run out. Marsden able to get that deflection.
Jones stripped away by Marsden. Tracked down the corner. Rihanna.
Oh.
It was a good spin, but she ended up turning it over.
Well, the problem was, yeah, she ran right into her own teammate, but did a beautiful job of setting up that baseline drive.
She has a much better handle than Gavin Newsom, if you haven't seen that clip go around this
I have not, no.
I'll show it to you. Ran over a poor kid. As Burge pulls for three, no. And the rebound now on the run. Oh, nice job of running the floor. Sikander with the steal. Sikander sends it to the corner. Three from Marsden, no. Caton got the rebound and was off the hands of Broadbent. We'll keep it here.
And we continue to see just a lot of shots, just a couple inches short, front of the rim. Bouncing over becomes really critical when that's going to be kind of the norm, right? Crash the glass, look to that backside, try to get good position for second chance opportunities.
Oh, Caton swatted away by Broadbent. Played it off her back, did Kaylee Rich.
That's a beautiful way to just slow up that pass, right? Hey, we just got to slow this down a little bit. We're just going to go a little soccer move, that little back cradle, get it right back to the finish.
And I was just telling Vince Francis, I've become a soccer aficionado. Sikander can't get that one. Watch it's at the end of the half. Yeah, we don't have the clock in here either to make sure we're all right. So at the half, it is Storm 23, Aces 16. You're watching Championship Night to the Utah Top 50 on KSLSports.com and on the Rewind Sports Network. Welcome back in the Delta Center. Dusty Litster and Dane Stewart with you. The Storm lead the Aces 23-16. We'll see if now they're kind of been here, get the emotion and a little bit of the jitters out. The second half's a little cleaner.
That's kind of the tough thing, right? Like you go down pregame, you can shoot, warm up, but you don't play a lot of games in the venue. You really get one. Yeah. And so it's like, how long does it take for you to acclimate to the scenario, the setting? Because really outside of, quarterfinal, semifinal championship at the U or the Marriott Center, like you're not in this kind of a building ever.
Yeah.
And so it's certainly different. We'll see which of these two teams feels more ready, comfortable with it in the second half.
Well, if you're a 5A, 6A player, Zappa goes off the hands of Baldessano, but it did go off the leg of the player from the Aces. If you're 5A, 6A, you will play at the Huntsman Center this year. I'm not sure 4A, 3A, 2A, 1A where they've got them. There's that rotation kind of gotten lost where we don't get a call of those championships as that shot is short. Usually at the South Sevier Center.
Well, and especially having 4A now with teams in the Valley, you wonder if they'll bring that back up somewhere. Slick, Weber, who knows?
That at UVU years past, as there is a board and put back for William, which I think is a underrated state tournament venue for a tournament for basketball tournament game because it's so small.
Yeah.
Well, let's just say so small. Small enough where you can create an environment.
You don't get lost in the building, right?
The shocking one to me will forever be is Barker. Swatted away by William, and off of Barker.
Yeah.
We'll go back down the floor with the Storm. But the finish, I thought, the venue that's still surprised me to this day about how cool the environment was the Marriott Center. Which holds far more than the Huntsman Center, but that the environment was able to be created there. That is a three from the corner is good by Bank.
Yeah, I was really surprised. And not only that, I was actually surprised at what it was like to shoot in that building, too.
Right.
And, the backlighting is so well done. And I'd even say here, as I walked in, I didn't take shots here, but similar with the darkness of the seats and the lighting really being focused on the floor, this had kind of a similar feel to what that Marriott Center experience was like when we were there a couple of years ago.
That's true. Get that ball quickly ahead. Taylor able to get it, but saves it back in the hands of Barker.
That's a tough one. She had the outlet high on the wing, but going to be tough to get that ball all the way out there to Peyton Benke, and so ended up with a turnover.
And Garner is fouled. It'll put her at the line to shoot 1 for 2.
I will say this. The new look of the Delta Center with the seats, you can configure this building up a lot of different ways, right? Like, because the seats play off of the lighting very well to where you don't have, like, the teal that would force you into certain combinations, right? Yeah.
Well, they've had the NHL game here for the last 2 years.
Vince and I have been telling you about the NHL, but apparently it takes Pat McAfee for you to actually listen to us. So
I knew you guys would love that video. Hockey is awesome. I tried telling you for years, and on Thursday I had to send you the video. The hockey is awesome. I actually watched the Frozen Frenzy for about 45 minutes.
That's about 44 minutes longer than I would have expected you to watch.
Oh. Now, my kids did lose my remote and got stuck, but still.
Well,
that's not true.
Let's do that hockey.
It was a lot of fun. I actually really enjoyed it.
Look, Dusty actually commentated hockey. He enjoyed it.
I did know, especially the first year.
It's fun.
Yeah. As we had a line change for the Storm, or probably that's the Aces, can go 5 out. Marston quickly into Sikander.
Boy, good post defense.
And we can get a foul. That was a good job. Nice job on the denial.
39, I think that's Avery Thompson out of Westlake, but she's doing a great job of not letting that post establish positioning, make it really hard for that entry pass. Picks up the foul, but hey, they're unlimited in the top 50, so just keep playing.
No, we're not charging. Is Rich a little too tall, trying to get that to Baldessano, and then she was hoping to get a tip ball, but he ended up agreeing with her, did Mr. Official on the baseline. All right. Better salesperson than I thought.
And that's coming from a salesperson.
Yeah. Well, it's easy to sell something like that when you actually believe it.
I've got a great line in my mind, but I don't want to use it to be accusatory.
It's not a lie if you believe it?
Yeah.
Try to go up and under. Nearly got a drop. Did Broadbent. We'll put Emma at the line, 1 for 2. One of the great lines in television history.
Yes.
Jerry, it is not a lie if you believe it.
It's like asking Van Gogh, teach me to paint like you.
Straightaway 3. Burge, no. Funny is if you watch Curb Your Enthusiasm, you see when they reboot the show that George became a millionaire from his app of Find the Toilet Anywhere in the City app.
Really?
Yeah. And he loses it all in his divorce.
Nice. Gee. Oh.
So 23-21, Storm lead the Aces. As we're just 4 weeks away from basketball. Basketball season will start, 4 weeks from tomorrow.
Kind of crazy. You know, this is going to be my last Friday night out in the cold, Dusty. Well, that's not true because we're back to night games in the semis and championships.
Yeah, 6 o'clock.
But, yeah. Good thing I have my igloo. It's free sponsorship.
That's a nice drive and make there by
Bedoni again. She's been solid today as well for the Aces.
Reverse and score for Kelly Howard out of Snow Canyon.
Yeah, really nice take there as well. A little wrap around with the right hand.
Comes Sikander. Long 2. Crawls home. Soft touch there for Janice Sikander.
Now, that was one where I thought she maybe could have dribbled it even a little bit closer, gotten an easier look. Able to get the bounce, the finish.
Rihanna knew it when it left her hand. Good defense, come back quickly. Flores, transition 3 from NBA range, no. Kaylee Rich. Sends it to Howard. Howard cut off, back out to Jones.
Nice.
Jones around Taylor, right to the rim. Left it too sharp off the backboard. Broadbent can't get the board and bucket to stay. Now, quick transition. Taylor back. Nice two-man there. And the Aces tied up at 27.
Boy, Rihanna Jones, such a good job of creating and just had that finish go a little strong. And then the other end, the unselfish play. I'd love you get a defender pinballing back and forth. There's a balance to that, but very well executed.
Broadbent with the rebound off the missed 3, taken away by Sikander. Now Taylor, cut off by Kaylee Rich. Oh, ooh. Count it, and 1.
What a take there from Taylor.
Do you want to know why?
Why?
She had not established herself in front of the player, the offensive player, before her lead leg was to the ground on her shot attempt. She was still moving. That is the new clarification of the charge this year. Now we'll have an offensive foul. We'll go back the other way.
I still haven't had that conversation yet. Not that I don't trust you. I would just like to understand it better.
Go to Dropbox, and the video's there.
Okay.
It is.
I believe you.
Okay. Just making sure you do. So off the turnover, come back. Couldn't get that shot to fall. Burge tracks down the loose ball. Taylor, junction extended. And we're going to have a foul on the rebound.
You know, case in point, I had an official this year, may or may not have been the same one, talk to me about how easy it is to know where you take the spot on a holding penalty. And I still don't. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I had to.
So, you know, that's why I'm like, well, I want to talk through it a little bit.
Well, if the foul occurs behind the line of scrimmage, we take the penalty from the line of scrimmage. But if it happens beyond the line of scrimmage, then we're taking it from that spot.
It just depends on where the foul occurred and who had it. And it's just like, oh, my gosh. I'm not that smart. I'm not that smart.
Sikander with the loose ball quickly ahead. Bedoni crawls it up and in.
It's a nice job. Again, using that body, keep that defense away, extend those arms out. No shot for the defense to get back and make a play.
We'll try to confirm. I got it as a 32-27 game. Aces leading the Storm. 32-27. All right. So we'll update our scoreboard, and then she goes ahead and made that one, right? So 35-26. Yep. All right, now we know where we're at.
All right, we're oriented. We're good.
And we even got some help down the bill. This is why I love coming to the Delta Center. We won't get this help at the state tournament. I shouldn't say that out loud.
But he did.
But I did. As no one will see this. Drive and Barker +1.
I think that was Caton in defense. It was good positioning, but just gets beat. That quick step there from Courtney Barker. Able to finish it off.
And maybe for our good friends where we're going to be in the state tournament, they'll hear this and say, all right, I will be super helpful. As William drives and fouled on the drive.
You know, we had IT running over here before the game to make certain things were set up and running and connected. And
he thought he'd already got it done for us, but it didn't work, so he came back.
Yeah. Awesome.
Brought his daughter, dressed up as Elsa for
That's
Halloween.
right.
She gets 2 nights of trick-or-treating. Back-to-back nights as William gets the friendly roll.
What was your favorite Halloween costume, Dusty?
That I did?
Yeah.
I was always a football player. I was always a BYU football player, almost every year. Last year, trick-or-treating, I was a football coach, so I guess I didn't change that.
Were you a BYU football coach?
I was a carbon football coach. I wore my Letterman jacket.
Right.
It was
I don't know
dumb
if you
when
heard that job's open.
When I got a little mischievous and I had my name on my Letterman jacket, it probably wasn't the smartest thing to do. That shot was short.
Well, in fairness, they were probably like, yeah, it was some Lister kid.
They just said Dusty. It was only one of us. Just that shot was short. As Benke goes to William.
Nice D.
Yeah, you bring the ball below your waist. You allow the guards to come get it. Baldessano with the steal. Garner with the lay-in.
Well, how about that rip by Baldessano up top? The guard showing her best Gary Payton. She's even wearing number 2.
Timeout on the floor. We'll be right back. You're watching the Utah Top 50. So out of the timeout, 37-31 Aces. There's a Top 50 cheerleader dance team. I don't know if that's a cheerleaders, but dance team getting ready to make their way out. I think we'll have more coming later. I don't know if they have 6 teams. We have 6 games tonight. They're going to come do a routine or not.
Yeah. Maybe they're doing multiple routines.
Maybe. Well, they're all leaving, getting their pictures taken. So, all nice hands, knocked that one away. That was Kaylee Hess that poked that ball out of the hands of Marston. The big week this week, quarterfinal week for a 5A, 6A. Dane's got what we expect to be a very heated game.
The rematch.
The rematch, PG, Skyridge.
Not going to lie, I just hope I can leave the building okay. Nice
Long
J
two
there.
from Hess. Hess makes it a 4-point game. Yeah, Dane's there. As William is fouled on the drive. We also have a team at we have Timpanogos and Park City in the 4A bracket, which I think is a rematch of a great regular season game.
Yep.
Jeff Hansen and I will be bearing the elements at Davis at Lehigh.
Oh, really? No red zone?
Yeah. No red zone this week. Everyone's times were all slotted kind of funky. It wasn't going to work out. Of course, 3A, 2A semifinals were on Saturday out at Zions Bank Stadium. So we wouldn't have those games either.
Yep.
We're down to like 2, maybe 3 games. As Marston off the loose ball is fouled, put her at the line 1 for 2. Of course, Corner Canyon Lone Peak, which has become a terrific rivalry, happening earlier than it's ever happened in the quarterfinals. And then Bingham and American Fork, another other game. But it'll be my first time at Lehigh for a football game since October 19th, 2001.
Let's hope this one doesn't go quite as long.
Well, I can't.
Oh no,
lose
it
this
wasn't
one.
that one. Yeah,
No,
yeah.
I can't lose this one. That was my last game I ever played. It means so much. I know the date.
I thought you did that 7 overtime game one. No, you were in red zone.
Dude, I was in red zone. I was at
Yeah.
Alta. It was jump ball, and the ball go back down the floor. Flores gives it up to Marston with the full court pressure. Marston to Bedoni. 3 won't go. Taylor saves it off of the leg of Howard. And we will stay here. Nice job, Ellie Taylor. Oh, quick
That's
inbound, and Burge couldn't get it to go.
Avery Dane had collapsed down, made that really difficult.
On the drive, Howard finishes at the rim, and it's a 4-point game.
Nice split there, cutting right through the middle of that defense. It's a really good job.
So Ellie Taylor straight away with Kaylee Rich. Inside to Marston. Marston forced it up and scores. 41-35, and now a steal. Marston goes back and is fouled by Howard. And it'll be Marston at the line, because we're inside of a minute 10 left here. We're going to stop the clock, 1:12.
Boy, big free throws coming up here. Approaching 1 minute to go.
And Marston short on the free throw, and the ball in the hands of Kaylee Rich.
She knew it. You heard her call it out.
Ellie Taylor tracks her down, gets the steal. Now in the hands of Rihanna Jones. Howard from the corner. The 3 goes. It's every part of the rim and finally falls. 3-point game, 41-38. We'll set the clock 59 seconds.
Boy, how big was that 3, huh? 2-possession game from the corner. Able to knock that down.
Well, and good by Jones to give that up.
Yeah.
The boys' game we watched in the next little bit, I don't know that we'll see that whole much.
Well, and especially the way that the 3 ball's gone tonight, right? We've not had a lot of makes from long range, and so to trust your teammate and to have her drill it, it's big time.
So Marston does hit this free throw, make it a 2-possession game, 43-38. Rich handoff to Howard. Howard drives, terminates, now goes up and is fouled.
See, and this is why the shot clock is so great, right? Because a couple years ago, you don't have a shot. But in this era, hey, go get a quick look. You can play some good D, get the ball back.
It's what made the state tournament so good. In the state tournament, we talk about, hey, it might not be the closest one, but it had flow the whole week last year at the state tournament. All 30 games we did had flow to them. Forced flow. As Zeke Wilson hit 5 threes last week. I don't know, the big house one he might have. His dad never hit 5 threes in any shooting session I was at. 5 strikes, definitely, but 5 threes. Of course, his Uncle Kyle will be joining us in his game, matter of fact. That first game of the boys' side. And we have a technical free throw.
Yeah, so inside of time, we play both.
Man, so we broke it up. I just thought they were having get clock stuff right. I didn't see her. She wasn't being shunned.
Well, in fairness, Dusty gets distracted around Carbon County people. So
that's a lifelong friend, a little different.
Yeah. No, I know.
It is true. That job's got me distracted at the moment. There's a free throw. Good. Katie Rich is going to draw the foul, keep it at 47 seconds, and even run a second off the clock. So one possession game, 43-40. And it'll put Badoni at the line. Brianna Badoni out of Bingham High School. And she misses the front end and the rebound to Garner, so a chance to tie. Garner got to give it up and does get fouled. We'll run the clock down 36 seconds as we had a little glitch here. So I believe checking in, it was Kaylee Hess for Broadbent. So at the line is Garner. Ashley misses the front end of 1-on-1. The rebound to Taylor. And you don't have to foul immediately. There's a 7-second difference between game clock and shot clock. Marston sends that up top to Badoni.
Looks like they're just going to try to play good D, yeah.
And turns it over. Here comes Kaylee Rich. Kaylee to the rim, too strong. Loose ball, saved to Garner.
Got a timeout.
And a timeout granted.
Ooh.
So 9.9. We'll go to 10 seconds left. And we're going to have one shot to tie and a good way to start the top 50 championship night.
Wow. I was actually thinking as Rich is bringing that ball down, you don't have to take a three here, right? But you got to get a good look. And just a little hard off the glass with that. They're fighting for that second chance opportunity. And now I think with the time left, you got to take a three.
Yeah, now you're looking for the three, looking for the tie. Because not only that, they'd be guaranteed 2 free throws on the other end on a miss. So you'd be back to having to shoot a three anyway.
Of course, Howard hit that three just a few moments ago.
And a state championship head coach walks in the building.
Look at that.
Coach Barker. He says a long time ago, it doesn't matter.
You go back to Kelly Howard here, Dusty? She hit that three a couple possessions ago?
Absolutely. Well, they're going to lock into Garner for a quick attempt, and Garner fouled.
Boy, if that had dropped, that would have made that a whole lot more interesting, huh?
Really interesting, because remember, the clock doesn't stop. That's why I'm surprised they went for 2. There's no need to even inbound. As Garner hits the free throw. So I believe we're going high school rules on the clock. And the
1
second,
for 2.
no, tipped out. The tie from Jones is there on the teardrop. Tied at 43. 3 seconds.
Have
2.
a look.
Martian at the horn. And we'll have some extra basketball. Remember, it was sudden death overtime earlier.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're doing the same thing here in championship night.
We better.
Rihanna Jones.
How about that, huh? We talked about her best offensive game. And, look, she hasn't taken a ton of shots tonight, but that one huge. She gets the – are we not? We're just –
It was a game winner?
Dusty must have missed one.
Did I miss a point?
43-42. Well, how about that?
I'm so sorry.
Ball game.
43-42.
Player of the game?
Brianna Jones?
Yes. You hit a game winner. Thought she executed very well offensively tonight. Again, didn't take a ton of looks, but the one she did was pretty good.
Yeah.
High shooting percentage from the floor, including a game winner on an offensive rebound off a free throw. You betcha. A freshman, our player of the game.
Congratulations. Sorry for the scoreboard snafu. But Rihanna Jones, our player of the game. This is game 1 of 6 tonight. As, again, congratulations. The Las Vegas Aces, final score 43-42 over the Seattle Storm to take the 5-6 game here on the Girls Utah Top 50. It's been a blast bringing you the games this fall. Look forward to seeing these girls in 4 weeks as this high school basketball season will get started here in the state of Utah. For Vince Francis and Dane Stewart, I'm Dusty Lister. Thanks for joining us and for watching the Utah Top 50 on KSLSports.com and on the Rewind Sports Network.